Welcome to Chalice Unitarian Universalist Congregation. We are a community of diverse beliefs and experiences, nurturing the liberal religious spirit and united by our desire to grow in love and in service. Whoever you are, whomever you love, whatever your life's journey, you are welcome here. Whether you gather with us every Sunday, once or twice a year, or are here this morning with us for the first time, we are glad you are here. I'm Reverend Sharon Wiley, Chalice's minister. Our worship musician this morning is our music director, Tim McKnight. Our song leaders are Jennifer Savion and Laura Brown. And a special thank you to Stuart Holmes, who has helped with several parts of the service this morning. Welcome to this online worship. If you are new to online worship, let me orient you just a little bit to this experience. Whether you have a microphone on your computer or a camera on your computer, you cannot unmute yourself or make yourself visible during our time together. You can make yourself visible when I invite you to, and that's going to come up later on. So this will be our first time doing that. A lot of you are going, wait, I thought we couldn't be visible. You can, but you can't surprise be visible. So most of the time, so you don't need to worry that anyone is accidentally hearing you or accidentally seeing you. If you get a notice that pops up during the service that says internet unstable, that means that your internet is unstable. So if you have some other devices that are using Wi-Fi, you might switch those to airplane mode and see if that helps stabilize your connection to the service. On your menu is a button that says chat. Chat is where we talk to each other during the service. You'll see that people are saying hello and good morning. Some congregants love the chat function and like to use it during the service, which you are welcome to do. Some congregants don't like the chat and find it very distracting. So if you do not like having the chat box open, you can just click on that chat button on your menu again, and it should close the box for you so you don't see it. So you're in control of whether chat is open or closed. For those who do like to use the chat, please be sure that when you post that you've used that little blue menu to select panelists and attendees. If you only post to panelists, then most people aren't seeing what you're writing, and we want everyone to share in the conversation. So, and so I'm going to tell you about one more thing this morning because we're doing something different today. So you should also have on your menu, it says raise hand, and you don't normally have this on there. So we're going to use this later in the service, but I'm going to practice right now. So go ahead, if you've been itching to push that button, go ahead and press raise hand. We're just doing a test right now. Everybody's raising their hand. That's great. My screen is filling with notices, and then, so that's wonderful. And then I think it changes to lower hand after that. And so you can press it again and lower your own hand. Looks like most folks are getting the hang of that. Wonderful. This is going to come up later in the service because you're going to raise your hand if you have an animal you want to have blessed. So in this service, that's the only reason to raise your hand. So if you're fiddling around with raising your hand, I'm going to ignore that until later in the service when it's time. Yeah. Okay. So this is me standing at the door in our courtyard and our chapels saying hello and good morning. Many of us like to hug when we see each other. Give yourself a hug. If you have anyone you share space with, maybe give them a hug. Yeah, good morning. I want to especially welcome those of you who are newcomers to Chalice. In addition to this online worship, I want you to know that many of our groups and activities continue to happen online as well. Activities like our women's book club, men's breakfast group, support groups, religious education for children, all these and more are happening using Zoom. So you don't need to be a member of the congregation to participate in these groups and activities. They are open to everyone. And so if you're new to Chalice and would like to learn more about that and how to get onto our email list, you're invited to stay in this Zoom room, in this worship after the service ends for our newcomer chat. And now I'm going to invite us all to take a breath together. Our service today is a Blessing of the Animals service. We had a Blessing of the Animals service last year during the summer, so maybe this is beginning to be an annual tradition. But especially now in these tough times, I certainly thought we could use a service to bring us some smiles and laughter, I hope, as well as happy memories of animals who have blessed our lives. So if you have an animal in your home that you would like to have blessed this morning and be visible, you'll have an opportunity later in the service to have your computer screen turned on so we can see you and your pet. And I hope those of us with animals will take the trouble to do this because if the internet has taught us anything, it's that we love to see animals. The words of our call to worship come from the Reverend Ian Riddell. Come hoof and trunk and tail and horn and paw and wing and claw. Come bird and reptile, mammal born, all full of nature's law. Bring bark and crow and ribbit too, and silent stare and hiss. Bring purr and trill and warble too, and voice no ear can miss. We gather here, each life and all, to celebrate and sing, to honor creature large and small. 'Tis holiness we bring. Let us worship together. I invite you to join in singing. If you have a joy you would like to share with the community this morning, now is the time to share in the chat box. These won't be spoken out loud, but please feel free to respond to each other in the chat. This is our time to share joys. We'll share sorrows and worries a bit later on. We'll listen to some piano music, and if you have a candle in your home that you would like to light for joy, this is the time. May our joys be multiplied. May we act to extend our warmth to all who are rejoicing in our wider world. Our story is Unlovable, written and illustrated by Dan Yaccarino. Alfred was unlovable. At least, that's what the cat told him every chance he got. "You've got the ugliest mug I've ever seen. No one could love you." Alfred tried his best to ignore the remarks, but it was difficult, especially since the cat had taught the parrot to say, "Unlovable! Squawk! Unlovable!" whenever Alfred walked by. The goldfish gurgled in agreement. But what was it that made him unlovable? His snoring? The way that he ate? His little curly tail? None of the neighborhood dogs would have a thing to do with him. "His mouth is too small to hold a ball," a big German shepherd sneered. "His legs are way too short for running," snickered a greyhound. A pampered poodle chuckled. "Did you see that face?" "Beat it, Shrimp," growled a Doberman. "You couldn't even scare a mailman." Alfred didn't like staying in the house since the cat was always making fun of him, the parrot was always squawking, "Unlovable," and the goldfish was always gurgling in agreement. So Alfred spent most of his time alone in the backyard. One day, a new family moved in next door. Alfred tried to see if they had a dog who might be his friend, but he was too little to look over the fence. As he was sniffing around, he heard something on the other side. "Hello," Alfred called. "Hi," came the answer. "I'm Rex. I just moved in." "My name is Alfred." And without thinking, he blurted out, "I'm a golden retriever." "Glad to meet you," Rex replied. Alfred and Rex talked for hours. Alfred said he liked sleeping in the sun, dog food, and scratching. Rex did too. Rex said he hated baths and going to the vet. Alfred did too. It began to get dark. Soon it was time for dinner, and they both went inside. That night, Alfred thought about how much he liked Rex and how much they had in common. Then he thought about the fib he had told. Alfred was sure they'd be friends, as long as Rex never saw how unlovable he was. The next day, when Alfred and Rex were chatting, a squirrel jumped onto the fence between them. They both barked at it. The squirrel took one look at Alfred and climbed up a tree. Rex said, "You sure showed that squirrel who's boss, Alfred." But Alfred was thinking, if Rex ever sees me, he'll run away too. "I'm going to dig a hole under the fence," Rex said one day. "Then I can squeeze through to your side and we can meet." Alfred heard Rex digging. When he heard Rex wiggle under the fence, he ran and hid behind a bush. Then he heard Rex call, "Alfred, where are you?" Suddenly, Rex poked his head into the bush where Alfred was hiding. You look just like me," gasped Alfred. "Wow, this is great," said Rex. "You're not a golden retriever after all." Alfred had to laugh. Who cared what the others said? Rex was his friend, and Rex liked him just the way he was. Together, Alfred and Rex ran. They jumped. They played. And Alfred never felt unlovable again. This reflection on blessing comes from Reverend Gary Kowalski. In the beginning, the old stories say, when the heavens and earth were in formation, before there was anything, a great darkness lay on the deep, and a mighty wind moved across the emptiness. A voice said, "Let there be light," and the incandescence of a billion galaxies fluoresced into existence. The Creator saw that the light was good, shiny, bright, radiating at 186,000 miles per second throughout the entire universe. So God decided to make some more of this stuff, everything emerging in a blinding flash with carbon and nitrogen and oxygen, which, along with hydrogen from the Big Bang, constituted the building blocks of life, all baked in the bellies of exploding stars. From these ingredients, the seas were laid down, then the hills and mountains and forests that were filled on each successive day with unimaginable creatures, elephants and tigers in the jungles of Asia, buffalo on the broad plains of the American Southwest, and birds in numbers that darkened the skies on their annual migrations. On the continental shelves of the oceans, the coral reefs were formed, home to the sea turtles who fed on the shallow bottom grass. Each day the Creator labored, the old legends say, and each day the Creator saw that the earth was good, an excellent habitation. No part of it was superfluous. No species was throwaway or expendable. Every bird and beast and fish added to the Maker's delight. All was of superior quality, as the old myths tell it. On the sixth day, God made people, blessed the whole creation, and gave the people the green growing plants to eat, because in the beginning, all beings lived in peace, and none preyed on the others. Then God rested and blessed it all again, because it was such a fantastic world. This is what it means to bless and be blessed. To feel an outpouring of wonder and gratitude for life and all existence. Bless is related to bliss. One dictionary relates both to the word blithe, which means merry, upbeat, exuberant. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the words had separate origins, but at least by the advent of Middle English, bless might be spelled bliss. The terms became interchangeable. To be blessed, to experience a sense of bliss, means to feel deeply happy, just to be alive, just to exist, just to waken one more day and feel ourselves a part of this stupendous creation. Don't animals teach us about blessing, about joy? They remind us to be satisfied with what we have. Not one of them is worried about the stock market. Not one of them wants to run for Congress or govern the animal kingdom. None brags that their religion is better than their neighbor's. Each is satisfied with just a little, fresh water, healthy food, and enough room to nest or den. None needs a passport or travel documents or immigration papers because they don't live in a state that cares about such things. They live in a state of bliss. End of our reading. So it's not unusual when we have times in our chapel when we're together in person that we do ritual where we stand up and move around. And I often say at those times, it's going to be a little chaotic and that's okay. And so in video world, this is one of those times where it might be a little chaotic, but that's okay. So we haven't done anything, but we've been used to sort of maybe a little bit, I hope, nice, slick production values. But this was going to look different while we do the blessing of the animals. So I hope there are those among you who have animals to be blessed. I am going to do this, okay? So If you have an animal to be blessed, please raise your hand, and I'm going to invite you to be a panelist. So if you see that message on your screen, you want to say yes, and yeah, you want to show your video if you have a question about that, and also unmute yourself so you can tell us the name of your lovey. So let me do some of this, and we'll get some folks, and I love it. So I'm going to do a couple
Hello.
time. Okay.
It's Everest and Simon. We got a new hamster. That's Everest.
Okay, there's 2 hamsters. What are their names?
Everest.
Everett?
Everest. Like the mountain. The one from last year. Everest.
Well, I don't remember his name. I remember him from last year, but I don't remember his name from last year.
A little more clear. Everest, like the mountain.
Okay, and how about the other one?
And this is Simon, named after a Pokemon, and she's being very crazy right now.
Shyman?
And this is a piece of corn that hamster.
Okay, and Everest. Okay, may Shyman and Everest, may your presence in this world be a blessing, and may your life be long. Oh, cute. Okay, thank you. Now,
Okay, bye.
Great. I'm going to move back. Okay. So Christy and Jeff, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Who do we have?
We can get her in the frame.
Uh-huh.
There's our beast.
And who's this?
Sassafras.
Sassafras. May your presence in this world be a blessing, and may your life be long. What a sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And here's Kay. Are you all ready? Get some more folks going. There they are. Oh, let me see. Does that help? This is Freya, I happen to know.
It certainly is.
Hello, sweetie. Freya, may your presence in this world be a blessing. May your life be long. Oh, she is so sweet. So let me check with our chat. Are you seeing the people with pets well? Let's see what someone tells me. Like, are they big?
They make them.
Or am I big on the screen?
Well, there we go.
Okay, good. People are seeing. Okay, great. That's what I wanted to make sure of. Okay. Is this Claire?
Yes.
Can you show your video? There you are. Oh, who's this?
This is Lola.
Lola? Oh, what a sweetie. How long have you had her?
Oh, about 4 years. She's
Oh, how
kind of old.
Just in time for the pandemic.
Yes. Oh, what would I do without her?
Right. Lola, may your presence in this world be a blessing. May your life be long. All right. Okay, Victoria.
Oops. Okay. Here we are. So
Hi.
here's Cinnamon.
Hi,
Say
Cinnamon.
hello. You know Sharon.
We can't get my cat doing this, so oh, Cinnamon's suddenly shy. Cinnamon, may your presence in this world be a blessing. May your life be long. Oh, you sweetheart. All right. Jamie, can you make yourself visible?
Yes, I am. Please.
Okay.
I am.
There you go.
Wait, Mom, wait. Wait,
Sure.
Mom. Wait.
Oh, sweetie.
Wait. It's okay, honey.
So who's this?
Oh, this is Bunkle.
Bunkle?
Yeah.
Hi, Bunkle.
Hi.
May your presence in this world
Sweetie.
be a blessing. May
Sweetie.
your life be long.
He's kind of mad at me right now.
Yeah, my cat wouldn't like doing this either. Oh, but he seems very sweet.
He's kind of mad right now.
He'll be
Sharon.
okay. He's just hunkered down.
I know, it's okay, honey. He's kind of scared right now.
Yeah, well, lots of
Poor,
people are
poor
looking at
guy.
it. All
I
righty.
know.
Whoa. All right, Lara, are you ready?
Come here, baby.
What happened?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah, your video's not on yet.
so, okay. It doesn't,
Want me to try and here, let me see if I can help. Here,
oh, start my video.
there you go.
Okay, I'm locating the cat.
Okay. There's Cookie. Cookie?
Cookie.
Hi, cutie.
Ah, hello.
May your presence in this world be a blessing and may your life be long.
Thank you.
She thinks he's a blessing to us, and she is.
She is, absolutely. Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, Mariana, are you ready? I don't see or hear Mariana. Oh,
Oh, there we are. Sorry,
Good.
that didn't come up until.
sure.
You got
There we are.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. This is Zoe, the Joy Maker.
Maybe she's sending invitations.
So Zoe,
Yeah.
may your presence in this world be a blessing and may your life be long.
Mhm.
Oh, sweet and good to see you both. Okay. Stuart and Sarah, who's this?
This is Lady.
Oh,
Lady, our rescue dog. We've had her for about 1.5 years now.
so sweet. Lady, may your presence in this world be a blessing and may your life be long. So sweet. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. What's happening? Okay, Karen, are you here? Let's do Bonnie since you're up.
Okay, and so if you've been on Zoom with me, you might recognize Pepper.
Pepper? Hi, Pepper.
Though we sometimes call her Salt and Pepper because she's getting old.
Oh, it is a little senior girl. Pepper, may your presence in this world be a blessing and may your life be long. Oh, sweetie. Okay. Karen, are you guys ready? You're muted and your camera's not on. Oh, wait a second.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. We can't see you yet.
Oh, all right. It doesn't matter. With your indulgence, my golden retriever can't get into my lap. She's old and I can't get myself down on the floor. For dog lovers who are facing maybe losing a dog, I'd like to share this poem, which I love.
Sure, go ahead.
It came to me that every time I lose a dog, they take a piece of my heart with them. And every new dog who comes into my life gifts me with a piece of their heart. If I live long enough, all of the components of my heart will be dog, and then I will become as generous and loving as they are.
How lovely. And what's your dog's name?
Faye. She's a big golden retriever, and I got her when she was weaning 10 puppies. So all little dogs are babies to her.
Well, Faye, may your presence in this world be a blessing and may your life be as long as it can be. Those are my blessings. Yeah, thank you. And Maria, are you ready? I don't see or hear Maria yet. Okay, we'll wait. Oh, here you are.
There we go. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. So this is, oops, sorry, Murph. This is Murphy. And I don't know if you can see Snorlax behind us.
I can.
And then this is Minty.
Okay.
3 of our 5. The other 2 have retired to their beds.
Murphy, Smearlax, Murphy, Smearlax, Minty, and who are the other 2?
Oh, Murphy, Minty, Snorlax, Luna, Molly, Lokai, and Onyx, who are my 2 cats.
Okay. All of those beautiful creatures, may your presence in this world be a blessing, and may your life be long. You're a wonderful role model of pet caregivers. We should all have more. Thank you. Let's see. Helen, I can't, your microphone's off, it says, so I'm gonna send a message asking to unmute, but nothing's happening. Can we, I think we can hear you, but I don't hear anything. We'll come back to Helen. Let me bring up Shannon. And we'll do Des next also. Hi, Shannon. Who's this?
Hey, this is Bentley.
Hi, Bentley. Sweetheart, may your presence in this world be a blessing, and may your life be long. Oh, look at his sweet face. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Des?
Do you want to introduce them?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we have 7 animals. One is a photo, and the rest are with us. I'm
Okay.
gonna go get a bell for everyone else.
Okay.
This is Buddy, who lives at the ranch now, right now.
Okay. Buddy?
They were all here, but chickens aren't that patient.
Yeah. I can imagine.
But we have one of our chicks this year just laid their very first egg during this service.
Oh my goodness.
It's a tiny little.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's see if we can get them.
So is this egg gonna hatch or not hatch?
Yeah, this is food. These are really livestock, but pets to Audrey.
Sure.
This
Well,
one right here is Goldie Black.
okay.
This is Goldie.
Mhm.
This one right here is Chocolate, and this is Marianne.
Okay.
2 babies this year. Here's one who just laid her first egg. Her
Oh,
name's
good
Sugar.
job. Oh, cutie. Okay. So all
And
of
then-
these guys, here comes the blessing.
And
Listen.
All of these beloveds, may your presence in this world be a blessing, and may your life be long. I'm a vegetarian, so I really mean that.
Thank you.
Oh, gorgeous. All right. Thank you.
mm-hmm.
Let's see. Steve, Judy, are you ready? Oh, so these are larvae, monarch larva. Yes? Okay. May your presence in this world be a blessing.
Yes, these are my caterpillars this morning. They don't have names yet because I won't know what sex they are until they become butterflies.
Okay. May your presence in this
Come on
world
now.
be a blessing. Oh, may your life be long.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Let me do this. This is Sophie. Sophie, you beautiful girl.
She's biting Daddy's hand.
I know. May your presence in this world be a blessing. May your life be long. She is a pistol. That's our little girl. Okay. Let me. Okay, Scott and Mary Ellen. Who do we have?
This is Chewy.
Mm-hmm.
This is Chester. Chester is blind in one eye, and he had to have his other eye removed, and he can't hear well. So he doesn't do much, but
Chewy
does a lot. Chewy does a lot.
Okay. So I'm sorry, tell me, it's Chewy and
Chester. Chewy, Chester.
Okay, Chewy and Chester, may your presence in this world be a blessing. May your life be long. Oh,
Thank you. They're both Shih Tzus.
okay. Yeah, Jennifer, who's this?
This is Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
And we also have Beatrix, Marla, and Mia, who are a little camera shy.
Okay. Everyone, all beloveds, may your presence in this world be a blessing. Oh, may your life be long.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Andy.
I'm gonna try. Okay, come here, Soph. This is another Sophie.
Okay.
Sophie, this is Sophie, and she's a very good dog, and she likes to be in my grandma's sewing room for a long time, and
She's a rescue. I've had her about 4 years.
Oh, well, Sophie, may your presence in this world be a blessing, and may your life be long.
Hey, Sophie, it's good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let me make sure. Someone whose hand is still up who already went. So I don't know if they have another one. Okay, you're muted. There you go. Who do you have?
Oh, 1 second. You have a doggy.
Who's this?
Say her name. Sorry, I have a mask on, so it's hard. Her name's Baha.
Baha. Baha, may your presence in this world be a blessing, and may your life be long. It's good to see you. Okay. Did you have another one, Claire? No, okay. That was a, okay. Okay, I think, so that was everyone whose hands were raised. Yay. All right. Give me a minute. There we go. Oh, it was so lovely to see everybody. Let's join in singing. Bear with me for a moment. I didn't have something set up the way I thought I did. Or I can't find it. I'm going to start that over again so we see all of it and hear all of it. We shared our joys earlier in the service, and now it's time to share our sorrows and worries. If you have a sorrow you would like to share with the community this morning, you can share in the chat box. These won't be spoken out loud, but please feel free to respond to each other in the chat. We'll listen to some piano music, and if you have a candle in your home you would like to light for sorrow, this is the time. May our sorrows be lessened. May our burdens be lightened. In sorrow and challenge, may we know ourselves always held and never alone. May we act to extend our warmth to all who are hurting in our wider world. It is one of the traditions of our Unitarian Universalist faith to celebrate the transition of youth from their high school experience into young adulthood with a ritual called the bridging ceremony. One side of the bridge symbolizes adolescence and high school. On the other side of the bridge is high school graduation and young adulthood. This morning, we celebrate the bridging of two of our Chalice young people. Yay! The Sunday offering is an expression of the generosity that makes our congregational life possible. As Buddhist teacher Pema Chodron writes, generosity is an activity that loosens us up. By offering whatever we can, $1, a flower, a word of encouragement, we are training in letting go. Please text your donation to Chalice. If you haven't texted a donation before, know that once you text the amount, you'll get a reply with a link to follow to enter your credit card information. And once you've entered that information the first time, you don't need to enter it on subsequent times you make a donation. If your donation is part of your pledge payment, please be sure to indicate the word pledge next to the dollar amount. You'll see an example on the next screen. And remember, you can make a text donation anytime. It doesn't need to be during the worship service if you don't want to. So the phone number will be on screen in a moment, and I'll also put it in the chat box. Please give generously. Please join in dedicating our offering with words of affirmation. As we gather in community, we agree to honor the diverse and wonderful talents among us, to use our creative gifts to express our aspirations, to share joy through laughter and play, to engage our care and attention, minds and hands, to greet together beauty and meaning, and so to let our light shine for the world. As our time together comes to a close, you are invited to join in singing.
Make channels for the streams of love where they may broadly run, and flow
Our closing words come from Reverend Laura Kim Joyner. From our hearts and minds into our hands, may blessings flow. Around and around this circle of friends, may blessings flow. Around and around our beloved earth, may blessings flow. For all beings, may blessings flow. May it be so. Amen and blessed be. You're invited to close our time together by singing The Well. Newcomers are invited to stay here in this worship space for a newcomer chat, and everyone, as always, is invited to our coffee hour.